Hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Keejchen and this is Neurodeck. Neurodeck is a new game that comes out on the 18th of March and we're looking at a review copy here, 0.57. This game is developed by Tavrock Games and published by Goblin Studios, which we now know for a few games, at least I do. Banners of Ruin, As Far as the Eye, and then also Legends of Keepers. All quality games, and so I'm very excited to see what they've been dealing with this time. Neurodeck is a deck building game about phobias and mental diseases, which sounds really interesting. You can go through these mental trials to discover Neurodeck phobias and cards. And there's the main play mode. We can look at a collection of the cards, and apparently there's some unlockable characters in here. Finally, an option list here, and that's all we have to look at for the moment. This is a blind playthrough, and this is a review copy, obviously. I haven't explored the game at all, so we'll do it together here. And yeah, I say we just go down this rabbit hole and see where it takes us. So here it says, welcome to Neurodeck. The Neurodeck is a tool to explore subjects' personalities and dive into their psyche. You will be able to explore their subconscious thoroughly. Be careful though, you will meet their deepest, most dangerous fears and you will have to defeat them. I understand the risks. It also notes down here, warning, Neurodeck displays phobias and cards about everyday life, so this might not be for the faint of heart. But we'll dive in and see where it goes. Explore the subconscious of a character. Everyone has a past, a present and a future. The past is a good way to understand what you are today. Your present actions will also impact your future state of mind. Time is a continuous flow that can be invigorating, scary, or exhilarating. Learn about what they're made of. Alright, and so Lei here, she left her country to discover a new world, but has a hard time understanding this new realm. Hey, Lei. Okay. Choose an emotion to explore today. Okay, joy then. At the beginning of the run, you gain plus 20 max stamina and plus 20 sanity. So we are exploring Lei's joy. Interesting. Emotions are driving your state of mind. They are a basis of spiritual journey. Your emotions impact your possibilities, your cards. Can you choose an emotion? Are you mastering which emotions you're going through? Good questions. So this deck then is comprised of 2 random thoughts and 2 comfort food and 1 stress ball. So a random thought, phobia loses 6 HP, so you use these to combat phobias directly. Okay, 5 energy up on the top. Alright, I'm assuming that we'll go for some tutorial. Regain 8 stamina, regain 5 sanity. Phobia loses 8 HP, player gains 2 rested. Okay, and rested then it's explained on the left there. Player gains 2 heart at the end of their turn. Alright, well. Choose your next destination. Phobia rank 1. Okay, we have some stats here. 90 stamina, 90 sanity. Our deck down here. Traits. Manage your traits. We don't have any yet. Here, check the story and capacities of phobia you can face. And so today we are either fighting a phobia lurking in your mind. Oh no, they're both lurking in our mind. We have blenophobia. Bleno will use anxiety to stick on you, causing indirect damage. I don't know blenophobia. Arachnophobia, though, is a very common one. A simple challenge that can still bite pretty hard. You know what? I suffer from at least a part of arachnophobia. So let's dive down into this one and see if I can get us scared. Maybe I can cure my phobia. Mind focus sacrifices stamina but lets you draw a card. Use it. These are your action points. Most of your actions cost 1 action point. When you reach 0 action points, the phobia plays its turn, and so on. Okay, bite. You lose 25 sanity and you lose 25 stamina. That is its action, I presume. Alright, that was not a lot of tutorial. Mind focus is here. Draw 1 card, but lose 8 stamina. If you have 0 stamina, lose 8 sanity instead. And stamina here. Card you play costs stamina. If you have 0 stamina, you can end your turn to gain some. Okay. Health. When you have 0 health, you die. But it's okay. We're in a video game. Thank God. Alright, and here's the big arachnophobia. It has 25 HP and a thing. Here we can look at this one here. Okay. So, items. You can use an item to equip it. When its durability expires, the item is discarded. And apparently this is an item. Now we have played it. Okay, I clicked it and it just got played. So that used 5 of the stamina. And then player gains 2 health at the end of their turn. It's a stress ball, yeah. Okay, I see. Very cool. When we end our turn, we gain 30 stamina. Here it says, random thoughts. Phobia loses 6 HP. You regain 8 stamina. You regain 5 sanity. Okay, this seems very powerful. Of course, we're playing this. But we have a limited amount of actions, obviously. Okay. I see. We have 1 action remaining. I think we'll just play another random thought. And then the phobia will take its turn. Dealing 25 sanity and 25 stamina damage every turn. We get rested every turn, so playing the item here with like a passive effect should definitely be worth it. We didn't get anything in the first turn because we had full health. But now we should. 25 each turn, and that seems to be just an ongoing thing. So I think the point is to finish off the phobia ASAP. Now, we know our deck. We're not relying on stamina, we are relying on that health. I think we should use mind focus then to draw cards, play more random thoughts. 1 more and it would end the fight, right? So that was my turn. Apparently using the mind focus is also an action, which is fair. We draw 2 cards at the start of the turn, and here's a random thought, which defeats the phobia. Arachnophobia defeated. Okay. That wasn't too hard. Then it says what? Select 1 card. It will be added to your deck. A shitty day. Alright. You draw 1 card. The player gains 2 Wrath. And you can't see what Wrath is right now. I hesitate to click it because that might select the card. So that before we do that, here's an Altercation. Interesting. Phobia loses 8 HP, doubled if it has block. Okay. And here a hug. Player gains 4 rested. You gain 1 action. Okay. Did we find out what rested was? I forget. Phobia, here we've got big cleaning. Okay, phobia loses 5 HP. You add 2 big cleaning to your hand. This card fades after use. So you build up your hand with more and more of these. But look at this. 15 cost. I'm gonna click on this shitty day. I'm hoping that it'll show me what the Wrath is without selecting the card. Okay. Or like without committing. And this art is amazing, so of course we are taking the shitty day. Confirm. Not knowing what it really does yet. Can we click it here? Yeah. Or hover over it and it says here Wrath. Says player does 2 more HP damage during their turn. When you do damage probably, which I think will combo pretty well with your spamming random thoughts. So that makes sense. That's nice. Not bad at all. Except that this is probably one of the actions for the turn. I see. Choose your next destination. And there's a little path up here. Look at that. So here we can add a card to your deck. Sleep. Sleeping gives you new resources to fight the different obstacles in your life. It helps you reorganize and understand the activities of the past day. Meaning you add a card to your deck. Then we have Survey on the right. The Neurodeck wants to probe your mind to give you more tools to defeat your enemies, to the phobias, and answer a survey and unlock a trait. Interesting. That sounds cool. I want to do that. Enter room. The Neurodeck would like to know more about you. Get a special reward at the end. Okay. Lazy, locked, persistent, locked, locked, locked. Okay, start the survey. So, you set your alarm to get up and go to work tomorrow. You give yourself A, 1 hour to get prepared, shower, breakfast, and everything to be ready. Or B, 5 alarms. One 15 minutes before getting out of the house, and the last one when you're already late. Surely you'll manage to put on pants at some point. I've been known to use B several times, so I'll take that one. Self-reflection survey, 2 out of 5. You take a look at your body in the mirror and you tell yourself that you'd want to slim down. You, A, review your eating habits and or add some sports to your schedule, or B, don't. Alright. I mean, let's try to be... I guess we're trying to be unhealthy now, so whatever. Let's just go full ham. Friday evening. A, snacks, brain off and streaming. Or B, brace yourselves, it's time to party. Well, now we're being lazy. Snacks. Uh-oh, looks like there's some paperwork to be done. A, no problem. I have a fully functional brain and a 4-color pen. I'll do it now and won't think about it any longer. Or B, I'll put it there and hopefully forget about it. Sure. Number 5. You have to build up that Swedish furniture yourself. From IKEA. You... A, read the plan carefully. Those things are made for anyone to be able to do it. Or B, panic, cry, call 911. Sure. Oh, and then we got lazy, of course. So lazy says on your first turn, you get 2 random positive modifiers. Okay, trait unlocked. And so presumably next time we can take a survey, we would know already the stats of lazy. Interesting. 2 random positive modifiers. We don't know what they'll be, but we'll find out. We will, of course, equip it and then end the survey. Choose your next destination. Phobia rank 1. We can fight arachnophobia again, but then it's probably going to be stronger? Probably not, since it's still rank 1. So then blenophobia. Bleno will use anxiety to stick on you, causing indirect damage. Let's try that. Just to see where it goes. Have some variety. Items are attached to your character for the whole current fight. To use them, you have to click on them. Oh. Each use consumes 1 durability. At 0 durability, the item breaks. I see. You can't draw the same item again until you have used it entirely. Oh, and look, it also causes damage, this one. I see. And rested gives you health at the end of your turn. So I thought that was like an ongoing effect before. You should definitely still always play the rested, right? Shitty day though. Draw 1 card, play against 2 wrath. So if we play that one first. Aha! Over here we have 6 rested. From the lazy probably, and I think it just rolled rested twice, which is why it's at 6, is what I'm guessing. Interesting. And we had that for 3 turns, huh? Alright, and Toxic, we have a thing up here. Blenophobia is at 30 HP. It says Toxic Spit. Player loses... first we gain 15 anxiety, and anxiety is then explained up in the top left here. Player loses 15 HP at the beginning of their turn. And I feel like that's going to scale up. This is terrifying to behold. I'm not sure what blenophobia is, but I don't want it. Alright, Stress Ball then does 8 plus 2 damage. Indeed. And Random Thoughts will do 6 plus 2. Making 3 actions. Turtle up. Okay, and so we took the anxiety damage. Oh, we take that for 3 turns. Rested we also keep for apparently, so that's nice. And Wrath. Oh, Wrath sticks around for a couple of turns. Then it's definitely worth it. Sweet. Very good. Oh, and we can probably stack it higher. Turtle up. Phobia gains 5 block during its turn. You lose 10 sanity. Okay. Well. I think we do... Let's do a shitty day and let's see if it stacks. 4 turns, but only... Or 4 wrath, but now only 4 turns. Interesting. Oh, 2 turns, sorry. 4 damage for 2 turns instead of the 3. So we've stacked it higher, but we get less value, I think. Then we'll play the 2 random thoughts, obviously. It's gonna end the fight next turn. Very cool. So a random thought should end it here, dealing a total of 10 damage against the 5 block. And 2 HP, making a total of 7, of course. Concentrate, play against 20 anxiety, and the anxiety is slowly killing us. Before I do the final blow, I would like to play some other things. For example, we will see, we have 3 actions right now. Is it an action then to use an item? It is. And it also dealt damage. Interesting. Huh. Maybe I didn't understand the stress ball before. It's when you use it, it does the damage then. So it's 2 actions to use the stress ball. One to play it as an item, another then to actually use the item. 2 actions for 8 damage and 2 heal. And that's not really very good. So not sure I like that one. Unless you get the rested for several turns as well. Something to look into. Anyway, we get a new card here. We have Gardening. Phobia loses 7 HP for every item equipped. Oh. We only have 1 item right now, but we could get more. The Altercation again. 8 for 10, which is double of our random thoughts. We can see our random thoughts up here. So 2 more damage for 5 more stamina. Although it's very important to think about card actions. We can only ever do 3 cards per turn, so higher cost for more stuff done in a single card is really important and strong. That's really good, and it's double if they have block, so then obviously it's pretty good at that point. Then a Hug gains 4 rested and an action, so this is a way to heal without spending actions, but we do spend the stamina still. And then what do we have here? Anarchy. Phobia loses 10 HP. Remove all phobia modifiers. Anarchy. Remove all phobias modifiers. I think we have to try that one out. That sounds really interesting. Choose your next destination. Okay. So we can sleep again. Giving us new resources. Well, it adds a card. And then library, quiet library welcomes you. Feel free to read a book and duplicate your knowledge. Duplicate a card from your deck. Oh. I think we will take a new card. What do we have here? Oh. I had an erotic dream about my roommate. We can read the dream. And we can get a hug and a shitty day. Let's dive in and see. Oh. Erotic dreams are not always pleasant. Sometimes we dream about people we never want to do anything sexual with. I dreamt that I was doing it with my roomie. ... I had never thought of her in that way. At least, I don't think so. I feel abused by my own brain. ... It didn't give me the choice. I never told my roomie about this. Obviously. Well, there's some slight grammatical errors here, but we don't have to talk too much about that. Resume journey. We can either get another shitty day. I don't think that's a good idea. We will get the hug. Can never have too many hugs. Am I right? Choose your next destination. Unlock a new card you'll be able to get in future runs. Oh, in the living room. Revive new memories from the past and choose a path for your character. Or Gymnasium. Will and body are united to carry you toward the different adventures of life. Take care of them. Improve your character's permanent stats. I see. These stamina and sanity, probably. I would like to unlock a new card for a future run. Sounds good. Neurodeck's living room. Each path unlocks a new card. Let's see which card you could fit the most. Which card could fit you the most? Okay. Who are you? An aspirer or an entertainer? Well, I'm an entertainer. When you go out, what do you seek? People or spending time with friends? I like spending time with friends. Joy comes from materialism or idealism? Idealism. This card is now unlocked. Find it as a card, reward, sleep, or phobia defeat to add to your deck. Stroll. Get passive 1 turns. Equipping items does not use actions. You gain 1 action. Okay, for 15 stamina, of course. But we would be able to equip multiple items in 1 turn. Well, we haven't run out of stamina yet, and that's what the comfort food are for, in a way, and we get 30 extra stamina every turn. So I think this is honestly a pretty decent card. Choose your next destination, phobia rank 1. We've already done arachnophobia. Let's try a haptophobia. I wish it would explain the phobias when we look at them here, because I don't know what haptophobia is. Hapto locks your card and puts its filthy hands on you, so it's like fear of being touched, I guess. Interesting. Could we read about them in here? Here we see. A mere image vaguely resembling one of these creatures makes you jump in horror. It's nothing more than a survival instinct inherited from our ancestors. Look more closely. Don't they look like some sort of strange hand? A hand without body grasping you in its web. A complete symbol of abusive dependency. Okay, wow. What about then... Can we read about haptophobia in here? Yes. Find it to discover its secret. So now we can read about blenophobia. Yuck, 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 yuck. Okay, that's not very... It's descriptive. I get it. It must be like a fear of, well, goop or slimy stuff. Interesting. Okay. Something that I'm sure a lot of people have, and it's no joke. Haptophobia then. Let's figure out what this is about. These are your traits. They are linked to your character. They are activated automatically. Passive. Yeesh, that's disgusting. Okay. And we got 4 Wrath at the very start of this round. On your first turn, get 2 random positive modifiers. Yeah, and they only last for 3 turns. So we are really strong in the opening rounds, which is cool. That's good. Phobia loses HP. Let's see, grabbing. You lose 20 sanity, lock 2 cards for 1 turn. Locked cards can't be played. Okay. I think Shitty Day and then 2 random thoughts will give us the most value here. Yeah, even above the stress ball, because it takes 2 actions to actually do the damage that it does. And so these 2 cards will now be locked, but yeah. We grow. You lose 30 sanity. I wonder if there's a hand limit. Get it? Hand? Okay. None of these actions really speak to me right now. We will definitely be drawing a card. So let's use the mind focus. That is an action. And we were not super lucky here. Here we gain an action, so we will definitely do the hug. Still, we are not doing comfort food twice, I think, so we will do mind focus again. And here's a random thought that we will then play. Oh, I didn't even notice that that was lethal. Good. Select 1 card. We've got gardening again. We have retro gaming. Sweet. Action. Phobia gains 4 anxiety. Oh, so they take damage over turn time. That's interesting that we can give the phobias anxiety. So far we've seen modifiers last for 3 turns every time, which means that anxiety will probably also last for 3 turns, dealing a total of 12 damage. That's pretty decent. Hug again. And writing about day. Phobia loses 6 HP and you draw a card. Okay. I think we'll take some retro gaming. That doesn't combo with my Wrath, now that I think about it, so that was maybe a bad choice. But anyway. Choose your next destination. We will either sleep or go to the living room. I think this run, I feel like we're doing pretty well, so I'm gonna go for another living room unlock. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Then let's go opposite of last time. We are an Inspirer, meeting new people. Being surrounded heals us, and so we get Sunbathe. During this turn, each time you draw a card, you gain 2 rested. This card is now unlocked. Find it as a card reward, sleep or phobia defeat to add to your deck. Yeah, okay. For 10 stamina. Each time you draw a card. Okay. Not sure if I like that one so much, because it's 1 action to play that one, and then at least 2 actions are required for card draw, and again, we don't know the hand limit yet, but I'm assuming that we will learn soon. We've got a classroom here. A quiet classroom with only a teacher. He agreed to give you advice after classes. Transform your capabilities into something bigger, something better. Or answer a survey and unlock a trait. Let's try the classroom. Transform your capabilities into something bigger and better. Okay. Ah, we upgrade a card. I see. Social memories. Getting people to repeat themselves because I didn't understand. Well, let's see what this is all about. At the beginning, I tried my hardest. With every last bit of tenacity I possessed, I asked people to speak to me not in English, but in their language. As a foreign student, it was my responsibility to learn. Obviously. But it was harder than I thought. To start with, I asked them to repeat, often asking them to slow down a little. A lot of people got tired with that, and very quickly I spent less time with people who didn't have the patience and there was a lot of them. I ended up cutting my social circle down to the people who actually preferred to speak to me in English. Okay. At least it let them practice in their second language. Huh. So in the end, I prefer to speak in English. Okay. Oh, keeps going. 2 years after my arrival, I still don't know the local language. And most of the locals don't speak English. Kind of ironic, right? But they don't want to speak it in their primary language to help her learn her second language, and then they expect her to do the same for them, basically. Classroom. Transform a card or a pack of cards into another one. This card will evolve into this card. Okay, so random thoughts into meditation session. You restore 15 sanity, gain 1 meditate, and this card fades after use. 1 meditate. We don't know what a meditate is yet. No. Interesting. And I don't think I can choose not to do it. Oh, I can shift the card. Aha. I think we will do a comfort food into a meditation session. That sounds good to me. Transform. Just to have one. Choose your next destination. Phobia rank 2. And I will be cutting these into 30-minute episodes, so I'll be cutting it off here, but I think I'll do a double episode today, so you should see another one coming out within the next hour from this one. So yeah, thank you all for watching for now, and we'll be diving into some tokophobia in the next episode. So I'll see you then. I hope you all enjoy Neurodeck, and yeah, I'm excited to see the whole thing. It does feel a little bit new and maybe unpolished, but hopefully there's a gem hidden inside, and yeah, we'll find out soon. See you tomorrow, guys. Oh, well, see you later, and bye-bye.